and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, it is another testing video. I'm going to be doing one of the palettes in this collection here, and there's 4 palettes, so we'll just use one today. But this I picked up, I think it was in the Black Friday sale, but even now it's still really affordable. You get 4 palettes, and I think this cost me £12 for 4 palettes. And they are really beautiful, sort of everyday shade. So they remind me very much of the I Heart Revolution ones. I've got one here. You have to excuse the state of it because it is well loved. But this is the Angel one, and they do sort of remind me of this. Different shades, but kind of the same theme, if that makes sense. This palette here, the Angel one, as you can see, I have used this to death, and the reason being, it's small, it's compact, it fits in my everyday makeup collection. I keep like my everyday makeup together because it's easier, because obviously I have drawers and drawers, and to go into a drawers every day, you know, picking out your items. So I have like my most used regular basis products all together, and then this just sits in with it because it's quite small, and it's easy to sort of throw together a quick look, sort of, you know, within maybe 2 minutes, if that. So yeah, that's what these remind me of, which is great because it means I can get a bit more variety into my life. So we'll go through them and I'll show you each one, and then we will use one of them today. So the shades on the back, I think they relate to skin tones. So first of all, we've got Light, which is giving me Angel palette vibes. I've not opened these yet. Definitely giving me Angel palette vibes. That's what she looks like. Then we've got, the next one will be Medium, I think, which looks like this. Very pretty. Then we've got Olive, which again I think is like an olive skin tone. And then we've got Dark. But I do believe these would all be suitable for everyone. I think for today we're going to go in with this one. This one's shouting to me the most. This is Medium. And I would not say I've got a medium skin tone, I've got a light skin tone, but this one is just crying out to be used. So just before I get into showing you how I created this look today with the Medium palette, I'm going to just do some swatches. So this is the palette, and I do think all of these palettes are very good for sort of everyday looks. And I do love a good small pick up, shove on type palette. So I do like the concept of these. That shimmer feels amazing on the fingers. That's a duochrome. I did not realise that. I used that on my under eye. In the pan, it's not as obvious unless obviously you move it. That is a gold and purple duochrome, and I wish I'd put that on my lids now. That is stunning. I put it on my under eye, but you can't really see it on my under eye. Wonder if you'll see it on my finger. No, it's not really shifting on my finger. That is gorgeous, absolutely stunning. So those are all the shades. I'll just get a bit closer so you can see them better. And I do think this is a great sort of everyday palette. It's one that I would put in my everyday box and then create a look in minutes with it. It doesn't need a lot of working with. I did find it blended quite quickly and quite easily. I feel like I've created a really pretty look without it being too sort of going outy. It's pretty, it's got glitter, but I could get away with going to the supermarket in it, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm really happy. So this really is a stunning palette. I'll pop in the footage now of me creating this look, and I hope you enjoy. I think what I'm going to do to start off is I'm going to use the deepest It's coming out more orange on camera. It's not that orange. It's more like a pinky red. But it is coming out orange on the viewfinder, so I don't know whether it'll come out orange for you guys. I'm just going to use a really small pencil brush to start with. I just want to see what the pigment's like. And I only want it in the very, very crease of my eye because I want to go lighter above it. It's fairly pigmented. And then we're going to go in with the top shade, which is a smoky pink. I want to call it a dirty pink, but you get what I mean. It's like a... And I'm just going to go over that shade and just higher as well. Now this on a fluffy brush is not really doing a lot. It kind of is, but it's very subtle. I'm going to try a different brush. I've got a much firmer blending brush now, hopefully. Yeah, that's better. And then I'm just going to take the lightest shade, which is this shade here. I'm just going to use that on the outside of the colours we've just put down, just to blend out that final edge. Then I'm going to do the same on the other eye, and then we'll come back to you. So normally at this point I would cut my crease, however I don't really feel like I need to in this instance because I haven't really caused any product or hardly any product to go on my crease. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and apply this middle shade that I've just been getting on my brush, this gold shade, directly to my lid, and if needs be I'll use setting spray, but I'm going to try without first. I hope it doesn't go all over my face because I've done my face first for once, which I never do. I think I am going to just put a little bit of spray on my brush just to help it sort of stick to it. This is Fix Plus in Watermelon. It smells really, really good. Yeah, that's working a lot better now. I think maybe it would have been better with a base underneath, like a tacky base, because although I've got an eyeshadow base on, it's dried at this point, so probably could have done with a tacky base. Just going to use a clean brush just to try and get rid of the majority of this excess glitter because it has now dropped all over my face. Then I'm going to deepen up the outer corner with that same darkest red that we used earlier. And then I'm just going to run the red on the outer edge of my eye, just in the hope that it's not going to make me look like I've got a sore eye, because I have a feeling I'm going to look a bit sore when I'm not. And then we're going to take the glitter shade. I don't think it's going to work under my eye, so we're going to try with this one here. In hindsight, maybe it would have been better to have that shade on my lid and then put the glitter over the top, maybe with maybe some glitter glue. But you don't know until you try these formulas what they're going to be like. Putting some of this glitter in my inner corner as well, because why not? You can never have enough. Liner time. And then mascara. I'm just using this one at the moment and I'm loving it. So this is the Ico Lash Alert. I did get this gifted to me in a beauty box, but I can't remember which one. It's either GLOSSYBOX or Look Fantastic. But if you're not aware, Ico is part of the Hook Group, which both of those boxes are part of as well. Which is why you see Ico products in Look Fantastic and GLOSSYBOX fairly frequently. Just a bit of general knowledge there. Now you didn't want to know. But yeah, I would highly, highly recommend this to anyone that has fairly straight lashes and is looking for something to give them that little bit of curl and a little bit of volume without going clumpy or spidery or anything that you don't want to see. Don't know if you'll see the difference between this eye and this eye. I think it does an amazing job because this is obviously my actual lashes and not any false ones. And this is up there in my top two. I haven't decided which one is my top one out of my top two, but this is in my top two. The other one for reference is Benefit Roller Lash, and I know a lot of people actually don't like Benefit Roller Lash, but I think it depends on your needs, because there's a reason there's different types of mascaras and brands do 5 or 6 different mascaras. It's because one size does not fit all when it comes to mascara. I think it doesn't matter as much if you're going to put lashes on what mascara you use. You probably just want a bit of colour. Unless, like me, you've got really straight lashes, then you kind of need a bit of curl, or your lashes and your false lashes won't line up. But if you've got naturally decent lashes that aren't straight like mine, then if you're using false lashes, it doesn't really matter. You may as well use a cheapie. You probably just want one that's quite black, which you can get with like a £3 Essence one. I'm not 100% sure if I like this more. I might like this more. I can't decide. I need to retry Roller Lash because I've just been using this exclusively for a few weeks. So I need to retry Roller Lash and then decide. The other thing I do to make my lashes curl a bit more is once they're like quite sticky with mascara, is I like to bend them gently and hold them for a little minute. And it does mess up your fingers, but you can clean them. But when you're doing this, try not to touch your eyeshadow that you've just done, because otherwise that's really annoying. And for somebody with straight down lashes, I think that looks alright. I'm all done. I did just want to do something very, very simple today. The reason being, these palettes are about that. I mean, you can't look at that and think, oh, I could do a really elaborate look with it, or I should do a really elaborate look with it. I'm sure you can, and I'm sure people will. But to me, that is a, let's just pick this up and put it on and then rush out the door. That's what this palette says to me. And it's just, which is why I think it's similar to this one, because that's what this one says to me as well, which is the Angel one. I can do 3 or 4 different looks without thinking about it in about 2 minutes, just by choosing different, you know, different shimmers and using the same mattes every time on that one. This has only got 2 shimmers in it and a lot of different mattes, but again, they're all of a very similar sort of vibe, so you're always going to get a very similar vibed look. So yeah, I am really pleased with this palette, and I am excited to give these other ones a try. So we've still got the light, the olive and the dark to try. I think the dark's going to give us a more you know, different kind of a look, more than just an everyday look, whereas I think the others are more sort of everyday. So yeah, this one's a bit more cutesy, a bit more girly. I think I'm probably going to go with this one next, but let me know which one you would prefer next, and let me know down in the comments what you think to these palettes. I mean, for £12 for 4 of them, that's not bad for £3, is it? You've got glitter in there, you've got a shimmer, you've got plenty of mattes that you can work with. So that's everything for today. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. It really does help my channel, and I hope to see you in a video again soon. Bye!